The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
It's final examination week on the University of Wisconsin campus, but before those finals, the Badger basketball team had one more on-court test. We'll take a look at some of the highlights from Saturday's game as Bo Ryan's team took on Eastern Kentucky. We'll sit down with the head coach, talk about the Badgers' in-state sweep of the state's Division I opponents, and we'll also look back at a tremendous event on the Kohl Center floor in October. It was a check the head coach was very happy to write. All that coming up on the Badgers Sports Report.
Trey picked up the dribble, goes inside, caught by Kaminsky, doubled, almost went up and down. A throw out to Jackson along the right sideline, blows off the wing to the rim, and he sends it down with the left hand. Oh my! Trey Jackson blows off the wing for the flush.
Yeah, I saw it coming. I saw the look in his eye, and I saw the angle that he had. I knew he was a lefty too, so that was coming from the right side across his body was good. And that was what I was looking to do against Marquette, and I didn't do it successfully.
Yeah, Trey's always one of those guys that he's always trying to dunk around during practice and stuff. And he's been telling us like, yo, if I get open looks like you and Ben, and if I get some penetration or some kickouts or stuff or some runouts, I'm gonna dunk it this year. I'm gonna get some dunks. And like he's always been telling us since the summer he's gonna get some dunks. And when he got a free lane there, and I didn't know if he was really gonna go up, but once he got off that right foot, I knew he was going to go do it, and you know, it's his birthday too, so he's got a little extra pep in his step, so he got up, and that was a sweet finish.
Off the left wing to the foul line, kicks it to Bruss to the right side. Ben back to Decker, left of the lane, drives, tough shot, good, going glass, and a foul. Spin move, pull back dribble, retreats outside right, shot clock is at 4. Here's Koenig on the attack, leaves it for Hayes. Nigel goes up low in the left, and he throws it up and in, it counts, and a foul.
And when Bronson and Ben and everyone else were driving around trying to beat the pressure, I was just able to slip in underneath the defense, and if I caught it, I got fouled, I'd either lay it up. And as far as going to the free throw line, I've been working on my mechanics with Coach Close and watching Bronson, because as we all know, Bronson is a great shooter as well as Ben. I just want to be like Ben. So I've just been watching those guys shoot, and I've been working on my mechanics, and it paid dividends today in the game.
Down the lane, right hand, slam dunk, Sam Decker. Inbounds pass to Bruss, across half court, he'll hoist one up, he hit it! Big Bruss for 3! Snaps off a 3, right of the circle, it is off the rim and in! Jackson strikes again! Out the Gasser for 3, he hit it again.
The Badger Sports Report with Bo Ryan is brought to you by
Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board,
Zimbrick Buick GMC,
by Adidas, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
This is Andrew Zielsdorf. He plays hockey. This is leukemia. It's bad business. This is Andrew's oncology team. They love Andrew. They don't like leukemia. And thanks to them, Andrew is now cancer-free. Booyah. They are the world-renowned physicians, scientists, and nurses at the American Family Children's Hospital, pioneers in pediatric cancer care. UW Health. Remarkable.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good-looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
I know something about winning championships. And at Zimbrick Buick and GMC, you have one. Zimbrick Buick's tradition of customer care dates back to 1965.
And Zimbrick continues to provide each of our customers with high-quality personal service you can rely on.
I'm part of the Zimbrick Buick and GMC team, and you should be too.
Outside right, he's against Lewis. Bend the drive, tried to dish it into Kaminsky. Ball is deflected. Trey Jackson is there, leads it for Decker, low on the left, and he'll reverse it up and in. Well, outside left, the shot clock is at 8. Dukin finds Gosser, quick pass, Brust, 3-shot right side is good. Brust with the first 3-point hit of the day for the Badgers. Now Koenig front court, lead feed, Gosser on the right side against Terrius Johnson. Gosser kicks it to Brust, open 3, left corner is good. Brust with a couple of 3-point hits, hearts it out to Gosser. Right of the circle, bounces for Decker. Just inside the left elbow, he takes it now beyond the 3-point line. Now on the drive, right lane line to the rim, runs it up, got it. It counts and a foul. Jackson is Terrius Johnson throwing to Decker, feeds Kaminsky low on the left, double team, kick out Brust, open 3, right pocket, yes sir. Oh, he's hot today. Bronson Koenig outside right, Bronson on the dribble. Cozy defending, Bronson turns, shoots and hits. This young man Bronson Koenig can play this game. Jackson left lane line, lobs it out to Decker right side with a shot fake, works right baseline, now on the dribble, darts a pass for Jackson, open 3, left pocket, good. Jackson with 5, 77-44 Wisconsin. Koenig on the left side, now on the lane, feeds Dukin, a right wing 3 is good. Dukin for 3. The Badgers make history, 12 in a row to start the year for Bo Ryan's Badgers.
It's nice when the upperclassmen and your coaches have confidence in you, and that kind of just carries over on the court. And ever since he put me in that Green Bay game, I just felt like I was ready, you know, from all the preparation and practice and everything. Yeah, I felt ready when I went in. The upperclassmen, especially Trey, Ben, and Sam, they've been talking to me a lot about things I could do, about being more aggressive, also how to play under Coach Ryan. And as far as them accepting me, it's a dream come true. I just wanted to play with Ben ever since I saw him. I saw his 6th grade YMCA film, and I just knew that I had to play with him. So it's a dream come true to be able to play with him in this Wisconsin program. I just think overall we just have a lot of different parts that come together and fit nicely. We got 2 young freshmen sitting up here who bring something different to the team. Like I said before, we got freshmen, we got sophomores, we got juniors, we got seniors. So just a lot of different pieces, and it all kind of is coming together. And you know, through that Canada trip, that definitely helped us. And then having the 2 extra weeks of practice before the start of the season, that helped us too. Just getting time on the court together and playing together. And like I said, you know, just got a lot of different pieces, and it's coming together nicely, but still a lot of work to do.
He'll release it to Trey Jackson. Now Decker to the front court along the right sideline. Sam off the wing to the free throw line. Brust open, another 3, good. Ben Brust is in rhythm. 20-9 Wisconsin with 8:52 left in the half.
Very hectic stretch of the basketball floor for the Wisconsin Badgers. Now the next game will be on December 28th against Prairie View A&M, but it's final examination time. And we mentioned this hectic stretch, which included the annual games against the Division I opponents in the state of Wisconsin. The Badgers are victorious all 3 times. I know Coach Jeters, he has a very good team, and you guys played very well, but they're going to, that's going to be, I think, a tough out in the Horizon League this year.
I believe that's true, and I'm not just saying that because he played and coached with me, but you know, he's got him doing the things that he feels comfortable with. Also Green Bay and also Marquette. I think all 3 teams are going to make some noise in their conferences, and you know, it's good to get through it. I know our players are extremely proud that we were able to get all 3 of them.
You know, we talked before the game. I mean, it's Robbie's 9th year there, and of course, you know him as well as anybody. You got Sharif Chambliss on the staff, Duffy Conroy on the staff.
They know us pretty well.
Yeah, I would imagine. I've probably asked you this before, but is this one of these games? You know, it's great to see those guys. Is it good to kind of get it out of the way?
It is, you know, but I still go back to my roots, and I always remind guys like Robbie or Saul or anybody else who's Howard and the other guys that are out there as head coaches that, you know, it still is a game. It is a profession. It is a job that you have. But make sure you never forget about the love for the game, you know, and the joy that it was for you as a player, how much fun you had practicing and getting ready for games, but the real joy obviously comes from playing the games and hopefully the left-hand side. But that's all I've ever reminded those guys of. And you're right, you kind of go, oh boy, this is going to be a tough game and this is hard. And then afterwards, though, each team, each coaching staff takes pride in what they're doing. And if you came on the short end of the score, then you learn. There's things to learn, and even if you're on the left-hand side, there's plenty of things to learn. So it's still about the game, and don't ever lose your love for the game.
I would think that Robbie's team will protect the ball better moving forward. You guys were able to force a lot of turnovers, and actually they were against the Badgers early on, but you guys really tightened it up. I think there were 4 turnovers early, but only 4 the rest of the way.
Right,
really cleaned that up.
Yeah, 4 turnovers in the first 10% of the game, and then for 90% of the game, we had the same number. So it was an improvement within the game. But we've got things that we've got to do better, and at least our players know that. It's not like or at least they're hiding it from me. They don't think they've got all the answers, that's for sure, because we still have a lot of areas to shore up.
Yeah, this seems like a grounded bunch. I mean, I can say that. I'm not on the team, but I'm around it a lot. It does seem that way. Trey Jackson has had a really nice stretch. When you look at assist to turnover ratio, it's better than 4 to 1 here in a stretch of this schedule that where the other guys know the Badgers pretty well. I think he really is growing nicely at that position. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, very much so. And he, you know, he's a competitive guy. He took the job last year, and I like guys like that. But he took it based on numbers and based on performance. And we've got a couple other young guys that have taken minutes based on performance and what they've been showing. So that's competition. That's the way of the world. I mean, that's life. And I want our guys to continuously, every day at practice, try to show what you have. Try to do the right things, offense, defense, rebounding, whatever. And that's really coming through with some of our guys.
Yeah, some of the newer faces, people have had a pretty good dose of Nigel Hayes and Bronson Koenig in the Milwaukee game. You had a couple other young guys get in there, Vito Brown, Jordan Hill. Fans haven't seen those guys as much, but I'm thinking they will down the road. That's some nice young talent there, isn't
Yeah, and they just have to stay focused. They have to understand that the guys that are playing now didn't have a lot of time, most of them, when they were freshmen or even sophomores. So, but don't sell anybody short, as I tell other people. I know you don't, but those guys are trying to get on the floor. Those guys are trying to make the team better. And that's all I've ever asked for.
Makes for great practices.
It sure does.
About that, very competitive. We have a piece coming up here on today's show about the Make Bo Pay event that was on campus in October. Probably learned a lot of things, Coach, not the least of which is even the guys and gals who are not basketball players can shoot the rock.
They can shoot
a lot better, didn't they?
I've been given some secret tapes of the natatorium, the surf, the shell, of people practicing half-court shots till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, these tapes.
I got you. Yeah, you've got the evidence.
I'm just kidding about that.
I was ready. I was going to play with it.
You know,
I get it.
Boy, they came in and hit 50-some, almost 60 half-court shots. So I would say we have, as far as non-members of the basketball team, we have some of the best half-court shooters in the country, and they make you pay.
And they made you pay.
And it goes to a good cause, and it's done with a smile. And it was just to see those young people come in and mix and mingle with our players. And A lot of them wanted their pictures taken. A lot of them had stories from me about people close to them who had cancer, and some people who shot the half-court shot in the free throw that were cancer survivors. So I'll tell you, we leave that thing feeling really good about that there's a strong hope for a cure coming, and at least we know there's some better things happening for those that have cancer and are rehabbing and going through their treatments and doing whatever they have to do to get healthy again. And there's a lot of survivors out there, and we're hoping that there's a lot more, but we're really hoping that there's a cure.
Yeah, this is
and that we can find it here.
One of those events would be great if you didn't have to have it. But if you're going to have it, the line was long, and I'm sure it's going to be long again next year for people.
Well, we could have the event and say we're celebrating the fact that the cure was found here in Madison.
Another reason why you're smarter than I am. Always thinking. We'll get more on that great event that took place here in October, and all that and more coming up as the Badger Sports Report continues.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
One day, cancer as we know it will cease to exist. But until then, there will be no rest, for they are the ones who push science, who seek more effective protocols and preventions, the ones who treat the most complex of cancers in search of cures. They are the world-renowned physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at the University of Wisconsin Carbone Cancer Center, Wisconsin's only nationally designated comprehensive cancer center. UW Health. Remarkable.
The buzzer beaters, the high school tournaments, the conference titles, truly the court of champions. Parker Street Productions LLC has acquired pieces of the basketball court used at the Kohl Center from 1998 until 2008, now making them available to you. 61 teams walked off this court with a trophy. Now you can take home your own trophy, a piece of history. Log on to courtofchampions.com today.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Last year's Shooting Down Cancer event raised over $40,000 to benefit Wisconsin's Coaches vs. Cancer campaign. In the second year of this event, Badger players hope to spread the word and empower students to come to the Kohl Center and make Bo pay even more.
Each student that comes in, it's a donation of $1 for cancer. Every free throw they hit is $10, and every half-court shot is $1,000. And this is all being generously donated by our coach, Bo Ryan. And yeah, we've had a great turnout, more than last year, more than we even expected, I think. And yeah, like I said, we want to raise a lot of money, and we're doing it right now.
It's the social media age, and just being able to get the word out on Twitter and word of mouth. You know, everyone talks to everyone. You know, we tried calling some frats and sororities this year to get them involved. So just trying to spread the word as much as possible to get as many people here to make Bo pay.
Coaches vs. Cancer is a nationwide collaboration between the National Association of Basketball Coaches and the American Cancer Society. Events like Shooting Down Cancer have made the Wisconsin chapter of this organization one of the most profitable in the country.
Well, we feel that we can have an impact. We feel that if enough money through research and all the things that have been accomplished so far as learning more about prevention, learning more about treatment and you know, diet and everything else related to cancer, the more of that we have is great. But if we don't find the cure, it just seems it's going to get tougher and tougher. So hopefully we can find the cure right here in Madison.
There's been a couple granny shots, a couple over the head. I think one girl actually baseball threw it and it somehow swished. I don't know how, but yeah, some people just are making crazy shots, and you know, our team got 1 out of 17 only, so that's kind of disappointing. But they're picking up the slack a little bit.
I missed, and my #1 rule is don't leave it short, and I left it short.
There's some random people throwing them over the head, some baseball throws, some granny shots. There's ones that are pulled out of the hat, and but luckily they go in, raises money for a great cause, like I said.
No matter how they sank the shots, Bo and the team just wanted to see them go in, which they did. More than 2,000 students combined to sink 59 half-court shots, shattering last year's total and raising a final tally of $66,130.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of money and it's for a great cause, and it's real cool to see the whole student body come out here and support such a great cause. And I think it's great that Coach Ryan does this for everyone who's ever been affected by cancer, whether it be themselves or a family member. You know, we have the opportunity, and we may not realize it, but a lot of people look up to us, and it's cool to be able to give back and use, I guess, I wouldn't call it fame, but kind of our fame or whatever for a good reason like this to bring a lot of people out here and to raise some money for a good cause.
Yeah, it definitely does. You know, just look around. I mean, all the students here coming to support us, and it's just going for a great cause. You know, Coach Ryan just putting this whole thing together, it's great. And just to be with our fans and socializing with them, it's just it's a good time.
Because, you know, you can reach out in so many ways to this campus, and the campus reaches out back to you. That's one great thing about this university. The athletes give back, but the students also come and give back, and the whole campus as a whole and the community. And that's what's so special about this university. It makes it one of the best in the world. You know, see that, you know, cohesion among students and the community, and it's just so cool to see all these people coming out and supporting and raising money for cancer research.
For the Badger Sports Report, I'm Ashley Hearn.
I know something about winning championships, and at Zimbrick Buick and GMC, you have one. Zimbrick Buick's tradition of customer care dates back to 1965.
And Zimbrick continues to provide each of our customers with high-quality personal service you can rely on.
I'm part of the Zimbrick Buick and GMC team, and you should be too.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
Here is a story I'd like to impart, a tale of a little girl's sick, ailing heart. It begins with her doctor and favorite nurse, then on to her blankie and polka dot purse. As we are the UW, it is doubly true. We have gizmos and gadgets all shiny and new. With talents and skill and brain power galore, we fixed Kennedy's heart, so she is sick no more. UW Health and the American Family Children's Hospital. Remarkable.
Wisconsin cheese, making good food great.
The Badger Sports Report with Bo Ryan is brought to you by
Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board,
Zimbrick Buick GMC,
by Adidas, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Time now for the Great Day and Great Question of the Week, and it comes from Sean in Schulzberg, who I think knows a little bit of your background. You've been a point guard, a quarterback, and a shortstop. Sean wants to know, what's the most challenging of the three?
Well, I think being a shortstop is better than being a backstop.
True. True.
As some of my buddies became. I'll tell you the toughest was playing quarterback because I happened to be in a school district and in an area where there were a lot of good baseball and basketball players. Our football teams, when we were younger, until my dad started winning all his championships with youth teams, we were not very good. And quarterback was tough. But, you know, I got a chance to see a lot of sky. When I played quarterback, I really, I tried to not get sacked, but did a few times. And
little protection problems on the squad, huh?
But in high school, I did have a really good center. I had Teddy Cottrell.
That's right.
Who now is working with the NFL front office and handles all the discipline and the fines and things like that.
Long-time coach, yeah.
Teddy was a great center, and we'd get 5 yards on quarterback sneaks a lot of times. I mean, he could open up a hole. But quarterback was the toughest because it just seemed like the guys in our neighborhood, the guys at my high school and junior high and all that, we were just passing time away until basketball season.
Waiting for basketball. So, but just try not to get
hurt. I would say quarterback was the toughest.
There you go. Good question from Sean in Shullsburg. The Great Dane with the 4 Madison locations. Coach Ryan's show at the Great Dane Hilldale most Monday nights at 7 o'clock during the Badger basketball season. And, of course, don't forget about that Great Dane up in Wausau as well. Badger basketball back in action on December 28th, a 1 o'clock tip right here at the Kohl Center as Wisconsin takes on Prairie View A&M in the final non-conference game of the season. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
As a strength and conditioning coach to some of Wisconsin's top athletes, people always ask me, what's the secret to top performance? I always tell them that what happens after your workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.